Hi guys, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have a Divine Masculine Twin Flame read. It is May 21st, 2019. The 21 is all about completions, endings, coming full circle, going out into the world. And the day adds up to 3811, which is all about the Queen of Cups. And 11, of course, is that very spiritual, visionary number. It's also of justice. But the 38 is very special of the 11s. It is the Queen of Cups, which is very representative of the Divine Feminine. So we have the Queen of Cups out in the world today, spreading love. And there's a lot of little messages that came through in the read today. So the 21-3. 3 is, of course, of self-expression. It's of coming together and the earth, Gaia, and also siblings, but really expressing yourself, authentic to you, when you go out into the world as the Queen of Cups. So as we start the read for the masculine today, it was done at 8:55 this morning, and 55 is the Ace of Swords, the truth, and 8, of course, is the strength, which actually came up in the read today. So I do have the Sirian Starseed cards today to show you. The major arcana for the read were just the Strength card and the Shadow card. Shadow, of course, is the Devil, and there was 1 sword, 4 wands, 3 cups, and 1 pentacle for the Divine Masculine. And don't forget, we're talking about, when we talk about the Divine Masculine, we're talking about the Divine Masculine, but also the masculine within the feminine. The court cards were the Knight of Wands, the Queen of Wands, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. So 3 knights, Wands, Cups, and Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands and 3 knights. Sounds like a story, doesn't it? So 3 knights is important. There's some dates that will come up today as well. The coding and the numbers were all around teaching and learning. And the numbers that came up were 8, 9, 10, that sequence, as well as 5 and 9. 41 is the Ace of Cups. Triple nines came up, so endings, completions, universal selflessness and compassion. Triple nines today. 1431 also came up. 14 is the Temperance card of the angels, as well as the 31 of expansion and conflict, but also can just be, you know, the game of life, right? The number 56 came up, which is the 2 of swords, being in your knowing. 89, as well as 68. 68 is the Page of Pentacles. And the dates, these dates came up as well. End, angels expanding, 2 of swords in your knowing. And then my parents' anniversary is August 9th, also came up along with Lionsgate. And 8, the number 80 also came up in the coding here. And the message here all around teaching and learning was the powerful destiny of balanced high vibration, 9 nights, so it could be 9 in a group or 9 actual nights, day and nights, happy, wishes come true, at night, teaching and learning. So it's all about the Divine Masculine learning to stay in that high vibration. But specifically 9 nights were coming up, as well as 80 days and 80 nights, right? 80, what's that? 8 around the world in 80 days. So that was definitely coming up, and 80 days from today ends up, where do you think? Lionsgate. 88 to 89. And 80 happens to be my destiny number as well. So it's very important today. Lionsgate 289, which is my parents' anniversary, but I was also getting 87 because that's the Chinese Valentine's Day this year. And also 810 was showing us as the completion of that opening right there. August 7th to the 10th was very important, as well as the next 3 nights landing on May 23rd to the 24th. And then also 9 nights that land on May 29th to the 30th, okay? So all those dates were coming up for me, as well as September 9th, of course, is another gate, and then July 7th as well. So all of those numbers came up with the coding. Strength of the human, high vibration. The hermit, the wise one, the collective consciousness. Expanding happiness and wishes. Or you could be your own worst enemy of emotions, but good at teaching and learning from those times, okay? That 80 of destiny and high vibrations around the world in 80 days, maybe. 9 nights establishing your wishes, nights of teaching and learning. So teaching and learning is so important here. And D was coming up as well. And D is 4 of the Emperor. So there may be something around that as well, and just representing the Emperor as the masculine, but it's also coming up in the read as, could be a father as well, intervening here. Let's see, was there any other dates that were important? I was also maybe getting August 17th and 18th as something significant. And then we're getting right into the read. So the underlying read, the underlying cards came up from the Syrian starseed as the 9 of orbs and the 8 of crystals, like this. Okay? Alright, so the 9 of orbs is all about the purging cycles, whether it's upright and reversed. If it's reversed, it's going into the 10 of swords, right? So we're still within that purging pain cycle. So I just see it, whenever the 9 of swords comes up now, for me, it's just about the purge cycles, which are fine. But it's also on top of the 8 of crystals, which is all about work and how you align and cracking the codes and all that stuff. So purge cycles of the King of Cups, stuck in their emotions without peace in a so-called happy family. Can't reconcile happiness until drops his burdens and or confesses his suffering in silence at work, details, aligning, possibly crystal work energy or crystal energy work. Awake and aware as to enemy of the Queen of Cups, presently separated or brokenhearted over the Queen of Swords, who's rolling out the natural red carpet to him. He's presently trying to communicate telepathically back to the Divine Feminine, but maybe struggling to know if it's working, or feels like he's been kicked in the left eye or in the face, unable to face the Divine Feminine. So don't forget, this can go both ways. This can be the masculine within the feminine as well. A ticking time bomb waiting to go off. Steering the ship with emotions running on the beach. Healer from the English patient. Hannah and Kip. Alright, so a whole theme here came up around the English patient. And the dynamics here between them and all the wounds that will come up. So the healer from the English patient, Hannah and Kip, the Sikh man, diffusing bombs for the British forces in World War II. Alright, so I've been getting a lot of that stepping on the landmines, and that's definitely what Kip used to do. He used to uncover the landmines. Both, though, Hannah and Kip, were emotionally detached. I don't know if you remember, but she was the nurse who took care of the English patient, and she was a Canadian, and she was listed as 20 years old in the book. But she was detached because her father had died, and him detached because of racial differences and other people not accepting him. As her patient tells the story of how he came to this, the cowboy to badly burned man, as she aligns with him, as Catherine's husband becomes the enemy in a double suicide murder attempt. The hermit over-isolating and needing to come out, waiting for her love, the King of Wands, to come save her, because after all, true love conquers all, the wounded warrior and the angel savior. And that was at 9:44. So 9 is the hermit, the wise one, the endings, the universal selflessness and compassion. As we turn the page, it's 9:45, which was interesting because I was born 9:44 to 45. Well, not 9, but 11:44 to 45. But as the page turned, it went 44 to 45, and 45 is the 5 of Cups, of that third baton being passed to the fourth. It's letting go of the old to accept the new. But Hans, or I wrote Hans, and actually yesterday the masculine came up as Han Solo. But Hannah becomes the angel because she's saving him, the English patient, the wounded warrior of love, through his last breaths on this earth, would feed the romance of Hannah and Kip. Very soon came up for the masculine. The sham fam falls apart, built on the superficial life, and keeping up with the Joneses. The high priestess with the keys, and the harsh truth between them, of nursing a man in a MASH unit, or a makeshift house, and a piano with a bomb inside of it, both dreaming in 5D, the fish and the bird, of love lost, of love unrequited, and of love yet to come, to those who patiently wait, with enemy amongst them. So you notice that patience and patient are both coming up here, okay? As the patient of the nurse, okay? And also having patience. They're both applying here. So with the enemy amongst them, so don't forget the enemy was there, missing some digits. Was he a friend or foe? With an agenda of revenge, but he succumbs in a fatherly way to her kindness, her purity, and her dedication to her patient. All three inspired to the truth of romance and regret. The English patient cared for, while he is remembering his true love, laying in a cave alone without him and spirits connecting with me, as he left her to get help. But when he returned, she was dead. The romance between them that would never leave his head. How could he have let this happen to her? Every waking thought of this severely wounded warrior. No ER available, with scalpels, pins, and thread, and sutures, to fix this mess. Hall of mirrors. Every breath suffering for what he could have done differently. He had loved her and left her, causing upheaval and a cruel death of the one he loved. Okay, so you see how this parallels to the divine masculine and the divine feminine. So completion comes up as the underlying energy, number 9. So you see that's the theme of the day for sure. And then underneath that was rebirth, the 16, and how all three of these people went through a rebirth of the situation. And that was at 10:01. And when I was writing that all about the English patient, I was getting major connection, which I was just getting again. Justice is blind as the Queen of Cups reversed, purges sneakiness, half-truths, and coming clean, while the Queen of Pentacles upright, proud of her work, student of the Emerald Order, overcomes dysfunctional family or loss of family in order to learn to co-create her own kind of beauty. The Libra and the Queen of Pentacles rise in loss of family legacy, the wounds they had carried, and now the Queen of Cups reversed starts her own journey of purging to find her way. Family legacy or business unstable, and lies and deceit, now changes, coming clean to start over on their own. The divine masculine coming clean to the family of the impish creature, leaving the nest, leaving behind a few tokens from the landmines that are now diffused, a few scraps of thoughts, memories, blue eyes, and intellectual property at best left behind. All they treasured from him in dark game of chess and floating coins. Going on a treasure hunt, X marks the spot. 3 lines down and a question mark, with a pinch and a squeeze and a tropical breeze. Bloody Marys, Bloody Marys, Bloody Marys. Gotcha. Okay, so through all of this process, and realize now in that game of going on a treasure hunt, the Bloody Marys 3 times very much relates to the birthing process. And when the baby comes out, you catch them, don't you? Gotcha. Okay, so you see how yesterday's read was folding into today's read about us going through this past few years is actually us going through the birthing canal. That our whole life was the journey, and this is the birth. Going across that 4D bridge. The 4D bridge is the birthing canal. And that last part was written at 10:13 of 10 of destiny and 13 of death, transformation, rebirth. As I turn the page, and it's 10:13, there's co-creation through suffering, patience, and talking about it. So remember, when we're being patient with ourselves, we also find patience with ourselves through patience, by taking care of other people. It doesn't have to be a medical patient. Anyone you can take care of could be considered a patient, because it teaches you patience. So co-creation through suffering, patience, and talking about it. Very soon, romance comes full cycle for the masculine. Recently is the Knight of Wands. which is the Adept of Flames here in this deck. The Knight of Wands walks away and within to seek peace, as the Emperor is juggling to keep up appearances, while sealed Divine Feminine receives first-hand messages of truth and deceptions. He is able to come full circle, triggered by his own deception, stress, and pain, through work, now releasing those burdens, as mirroring patient and nurse, Angel and Queen of Swords speaking truth about how people get hurt in coming together at work or co-creation, and how to heal self through love and patient, as in not frustrated, and patience as in taking care of others to fill your heart. And before I go on to the rest of the read, there was a lot of players in this read, so I want to stress before I start that the Emperor that comes up here could be the masculine, but it could definitely be a father or father-in-law of the masculine as well. There's a lot of couples, all of the court kings and queens were here, and not only once, but possibly twice, so there could be 2 people in this read of each sign, and the Emperor and Empress both came up upright, okay, but none of them were standing together. So they could be a couple couples who really aren't spending time together, or it could be all separate people who may be related, may be married, but none of them are standing side by side in this read. So, doing the dance to balance yourselves, staying close to the heart, creating positive patterns, or possibly no patterns at all, just being present to your own calling, if you're able to do that. The foundation is the 10 of Cups, or the 10 of Chalices here in the Starseed deck. The Queen of Cups happy and exposed, feeling into her emotional pain. And there was a Queen of Cups upright and reversed. There was a Queen of Pentacles upright and reversed. In the underlying energy more, the Queen of Pentacles was upright and the Queen of Cups reversed. But in the body of the read, it was the opposite way, where the Queen of Cups, there's still maybe 2 different Queen of Pentacles in the read, because she was definitely coming up reversed, but she could be upright as well, because there's several Queen of Cups out there as well as Queen of Cups. So it could be upright and reversed both in the body, but definitely the Pentacles in the underlying energy was upright and the Queen of Cups was reversed. And this could represent one person as well. So the Queen of Cups happy and exposed, feeling into her emotional pain and letting family wounds fall away. Or the Queen of Cups Leo, sitting pretty, refusing to walk away. This is the Queen of Cups upright. The Queen of Cups Leo, sitting pretty, refusing to walk away from family dysfunction or loss of money, or refusing to walk away from kids, or maybe tossing another out, as family may be refusing to leave. Or she is just refusing to walk away from dysfunctional family, so partner leaves. So partner may not want to live with her family anymore, and she won't let them go, so they may leave. So centrally here is the 5 of Flames. Alright, so this is about the 5 of Wands, the conflict in family, as the Emperor expresses feelings back and forth, a lot of passionate communication here, expressions of feelings and a heated exchange here, as the King of Pentacles and High Priestess or Viking Princess, who may be with religious, so the High Priestess could be the feminine, but it also can be the Viking Princess who was raised religiously. Manifests walking away without option, this King of Pentacles with the High Priestess or Viking Princess, manifests walking away without option to find peace away from Emperor juggling. Challenged by 9 of Cups and wishes come true, the Queen of Pentacles announcements or call to action and final decision in loss of power, money, or independence. In love with Capricorn, King of Pentacles Capricorn, or Devil, times 2. King of Pentacles Devil came up twice on 2 timelines right next to each other, and they were definitely coming up as a father and son, like me and mini-me, so it could be the father or father-in-law. Could possibly be an uncle or something like that as well. But they were coming up as exactly the same, like father like son, or like father-in-law like son, okay? So the King of Pentacles Devil times 2, it could also be the same person on 2 timelines and doing a switch of lanes, but I was definitely getting an Emperor Father over where and all of the differences between them I'll bring up as well. I did a deep evaluation of all who the players were here. So one where the Queen of Pentacles lover Capricorn, King of Pentacles, So there's one timeline where the Queen of Pentacles is offering love to this King of Pentacles, Devil or Capricorn, but is also at the same time offering love to the King of Cups. Or just it could be another family member or a child. Okay? But I'm also getting this as, could be two different situations. It could potentially be the Divine Feminine Queen of Cups offering love to the masculine, but also offering love to a child or a relative that's with her. Or it could be the Karmic, who's only offering love to get the money from the masculine, because he's coming up as the King of Pentacles, Devil, but at the same time offering love to a King of Cups, Scorpio potential energy that she actually wants to be with. So another where a marital couple gets a final divorce decree, where the Queen of Pentacles loses money, power, and independence in switching as the Divine Masculine switches tracks. Or a child offers love to the father, or a miscarriage or abortion, or husband is not the father. Okay, and this is all in the changing of the lanes there. So not only did the King of Pentacles and the Devil come up together twice, right above each other or below, the Devil came up 3 times, the third time above there. As we turn the page, it's 1037 of the King of Cups and Destiny. Devil times 3, because the King of Pentacles is chained to someone else. Castrated at home by Queen of Swords mirror and longing, flirty and twins coming together to talk, as the King of Pentacles superhero is taken aback by what he sees all of a sudden. Huge love-work connection with the Queen of Cups deep connection. Or now crowning is the Queen of Wands, showing multiple arms, right arms, so the masculine side of her, and halo that she has put on herself. So it's not something she's earned, but she's placed it on top for everyone to see. The Queen of Swords talking has awakened her need to learn about intuitive third party through work, possibly. So this could be a Karmic Divine Feminine type of thing, or it could be just someone at work that they're dealing with in the masculine's world. It's not working. So we're at the Queen of Wands here, but it's not working with her, and Libra reversed, or injustice, overworking and unable to focus or learn. In need of money or opportunity or schooling. Libra, Capricorn, Pisces, Fire, Queen of Wands, Gemini, Cancer, Lovers, and third party. So all of those signs could be potentially in the three-way situation. Libra happy but on their own, but with the Queen of Pentacles reversed, which could be the Queen of Wands, and her hang up about money, or the feminine Libra, ungrounded or arrogant, Queen of Wands. Or Libra sees Cancer as the enemy, especially Taurus Cancer, or Libra taking from Queen of Wands to give back to a Cancer what had been stolen. Taurus looking at what the Queen of Swords, twin, is putting out there about union and lover, energy, home, and justice system. So there could be some karmics actually watching the feminine if she's putting her truth out there. The justice system and separation with the Queen of Pentacles, while the Queen of Swords is longing to flirt or just talk to the Divine Masculine, the Queen of Pentacles covering up the past for new passion, but suffering in purging cycles with the King of Pentacles stunned by romance that he now sees. So as you see, there's a lot of players here, and don't forget that the Emperor can be the King of Wands, Devil, but also the Magician comes up as the King of Wands, Divine Masculine. So if there's a father who's one and the Divine Masculine is the other, the Divine Masculine is the King of Wands, Magician, and the father is the Emperor, which will come up some of the other signs here as well. This is also switches back and forth with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles here. And like I said, there could definitely be 2 Queen of Pentacles and 2 Queen of Cups. Not so much the Queen of Swords, it's probably the same energy there. Or it could just be describing their communication of the different queens, okay? But they were within the body of the read. All the queens show themselves as upright except for the Queen of Pentacles, which could be 2 different people. She could be upright and reversed. So anyway, this is the challenge for the masculine, is that get your wish. This is the 9 of Cups or the 9 of Chalices. That's the challenge for the masculine. And then what's crowning in his read is this Queen of Wands, right? She's got her hands into everything and maybe creating some fires everywhere as well, a little bit of drama. Maybe a drama queen. Soon, the Knight of Cups. In a long death walk, in the aftermath of destruction, over coffee, possibly on a morning walk, implementing a plan of escape. And there's a lot of Scorpio around this. So Scorpio was coming up for the Knight of Cups and the King of Cups. And by the way, we're just coming off the Scorpio moon, and my sun, the Scorpio, is also here. Okay, so I had a lot of reflection for you, and it's all positive right now. So Death and the Knight of Cups on 2 timelines, and Chariot reversed, and or upright on another one. All right, so Death and the Knight of Cups also came up on 2 timelines, as well as the Chariot, but on one timeline it could be reversed, and the other one upright. So very interesting here. Death and the Knight of Cups, which was definitely coming up in Scorpio energy. So definitely transformation, transition, but it could be death as well. And the Knight of Cups was coming up as the King of Cups. So you get where this is going. So the Angel, Hermit, Chariot, or Sagittarius, Virgo, Cancer, or Cancer, Leo, Virgo could all be different combinations of the triangle, as well as Leo, Capricorn, and Gemini was another triangle that came up in the read. Okay? Libra, Capricorn, Gemini, and then now here is Sagittarius, Virgo, Cancer, and Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Patient and Hermit, or pharmacist or doctor, in a bold move into knowing, compassion, and total transformation, transition, and rebirth. To the King of Cups, or unconditional love, offered by Queen of Pentacles. Angel, Hermit, moves unaware of the end or death of a King of Cups. Or so someone may not have been aware of someone who broke up with the King of Cups, or may not have been aware of a death of a King of Cups, or just unaware of Scorpio visiting now, like my sun is here, or now. So this is that Knight of Cups, which was in the near future. Okay, so soon. And that's a tidal wave of emotion in that Knight of Cups. Now the Divine Masculine sees himself as that Knight of Flames, the wounded warrior. Divine Masculine sees himself as this, stuck and frustrated, examining all angles of the gold coin, or the Christ consciousness, or the collective consciousness, of running away into rejection to lead the way through 5D, thinking that's the way forward, not in the 3D, and by connecting to the feminine, so that he might be relating back, but he felt he was supposed to connect to her through the 5D, and that may have been why he rejected her, or ran away from her, or ignored her, or whatever. But now kids frustrated, blocked, running away, so what he might have done to the feminine may now be mirrored back to him in his own children, blocked, running away, and feeling the children now feeling rejected or acting whiny and spoiled, because the Divine Masculine is seeking attention from the 5D and not them. Or he or she is frustrated student, while the other feels like running away, rejected, as far as the masculine and Divine Feminine. And it can be a karmic where both are acting as children as well. Calling in soulmate came up for the masculine, as well as pay attention to the red flags. It's all about following your guidance and paying attention to your guidance coming in, the synchronicities and your 5D connections, and that yes, this is your soulmate. So we have calling in soulmate, pay attention to your guidance, and then soulmate, yes, this is your soulmate. And that was at 11:11. So as we turn the page, it's 11:11. Around the masculine, or how he is seen, is the Knight of Pentacles with an offer, or possibly a proposal, and a smirk on his face. Recovering practically and or financially, as to not settle as he goes into new love. Ready to ride in passionately for romance, possibly a little surgery, or nip and tuck, or a long drive, or possibly a trip around the world. All truth and tools first laid out on the table. Sterile and clean to start, with 2 tickets to paradise, or 2 keys to paradise. So that song is coming up, 2 tickets to paradise, getting into the 5D. Clear blocks of the tiger's eye, or using tiger's eye, the stone, destined to release secrets of third eye, or awaken the ignorant. The 8 of 0 point, staying balanced, inner strength and moderation. Healing, forgiveness, patience of an angel. Offer of work from Leo, stuck, while Sagittarius Virgo moves or travels, or angel or patient hermit, doctor or old wise man travels. Teaching and learning comes up, and here's that tiger's eye. That's all about, this is the strength card, but it's a tiger, so for me this comes up very much as Sagittarius as well as Leo. But eye on the prize, right? With tiger's eye. Teaching and learning for the masculine. Nature, but even more so nature in moderation. Let things occur naturally and stay with everything in moderation. Love, there's a love connection with the Queen of Cups. A big love seen by the Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles, or Messenger of Truth with King of Pentacles. Back is turned. Okay, so Queen of Cups, big love seen by the Knight of Swords, King of Pentacles, or just seen by the Messenger of Truth, while the King of Pentacles' back is turned. And like I said, there could be two people here, so the Messenger of Truth could be the Divine Masculine, and the King of Pentacles with his back turned could be the father or father-in-law. The King of Back, so and this guy was coming up too, this King of Pentacles with his back turned is someone who's flirting. He could be flirting, he could be, someone who flirts with all the women, or he could be a cheater, who knows. But someone flirting with a new deal, perhaps, to burn the past with the Queen of Pentacles, flirtation, for new passionate nightmare of the King of Pentacles, breakup. So there could be a breakup for sure coming up in this read, and it could be between the masculine and his karmic, it could be between parents of them as well. Capricorn, devil, King of Pentacles, superhero, and villain, all in one, detox his connection in order to find peace with the Empress. So this could be an emperor, which could be a father, making peace with the Empress. Looking back inspired on a quest to save and hold on, defenseless to the energies and attacks by the Queen of Wands on top, who feels justified in all this. So these were the last two cards in the read. So we have the Devil, which is the shadow card in this deck, and then we have the Six of Orbs, which is like the Six of Swords, okay? So this is about finding peace, okay? But this is the Devil energy, and the Devil is coming in upright, not reversed for detox. It could be detox by now to find peace, or it could be the Devil is not allowing peace. And it could come up both ways. The King of Swords reversed may have been felt slammed by casual news or message or online stuff by third party overindulgences or gossip about or over love of the Knight of Cups. Losing hope over loss, marriage or Taurus, dead or done. Water sign Aquarius or air sign Taurus could be done. They could be the ones splitting up. After Aquarius talking shit about others and saying they were defending the King of Swords reversed, but he, Taurus, air sign, King of Swords reversed, is pissed and done, like this is the last straw. Queen of Wands and Three Knights was this read. It was all about that. The Queen of Wands with a pyramid of fire. Her ammunition store. So she's coming out on top here, like a pyramid of destruction with all wands. A money stash, and then the rest of the cards were all wands. She may feel defenseless now, but doesn't care what anyone thinks. Looking back or going back to the Page of Wands, who started this whole thing, this conflict, this quest, this fight. She is sitting on peace of mind, with the Empress holding down the fort. Her wing woman, mother or pregnant friend, Devil of Capricorn, Devil or Capricorn, Queen of Cups, work-love connection, purging twin passion. So there's a whole bunch of different scenarios that could come up with all these people here. But there was definitely, at the end of the read, the Queen of Wands was on top of the clarifiers. The last card was that shadow card with the Six of Swords, and on the Six of Swords was the Empress upright, but at the top of the pyramid of the clarifiers after that, that pyramid was the Queen of Wands on top. So she may be the Queen of Wands with her mother, or a friend that's pregnant, or a mother-in-law, the mother of the masculine. But they're like on the same team. And she's definitely not coming up all positive, but she's coming up upright, like she feels very justified in all of this. Or it could be that it's not her, that's definitely dealing with this, maybe she's helping out the Empress in her breakup. And don't forget, all these women could be other people around the masculine. There could be sisters involved, there could be people at work involved, there could be a friend or two who are girls involved in the masculine's life, okay? Whatever it is. The Queen of Wands finding peace by building ammunition with the Empress, but looking for righteous vengeance was definitely coming up. The Emperor may be the King of Pentacles walking away to find peace from juggling an air sign Pisces and an air sign Cancer, could be two different people, as the Knight of Wands, the masculine, purging at work. The juggling could be over two women or two kids or two co-workers or a combination, but they were definitely coming up as different signs, so it's probably people. He may be walking away from everyone, just happy by himself and his work and his money, and too many females in his life. He may just be happy by himself, just happy to get some quiet time, right? He may be there present with Viking Princess or Devil or Capricorn. Pisces, Capricorn, Gemini, and Aries come up here, and doesn't know if he can trust the Queen of Pentacles' offer of love, if offering love to King of Cups too, which he may just be feeling and not knowing, so it could be just someone else in her family. It could be very innocent. It could just be a relative, like a Scorpio male. The Knight of Cups and King of Cups are all about Scorpio energy here. Sagittarius, Virgo, Cancer, big love, blocked by Leo and or Cancer. So that could be the same person, Leo, Cancer, linked to a Scorpio and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so that definitely could be a karmic. Knight of Wands is the Knight of Pentacles, or it could be their friend. Okay, so the Knight of Wands came up in the recent past, but there's also a Knight of Pentacles around the masculine, or how he is seen. So they can be one and the same person. They can both be him or that father person, but it was really coming up more as the masculine. It could be the Emperor too, because the Emperor came up twice there as well. So that Knight could be the Emperor or the masculine, or the same person. Could both be the masculine with no parents involved. But I was definitely getting some parents involved here. But like I said, the Knight of Pentacles around the masculine can actually be him and the Knight of Wands. That can all be expressions of him, or it can be a friend that's around him, or two friends possibly. The Divine Masculine wounded warrior with never-ending childhood wounds and or actual child wounds, or just his kids are draining him. The Devil and Mrs. Jones came up, and then keeping up with the Joneses, okay? So there may be some masculine who's having an affair with their neighbor as well. Okay, and that may be the Divine Feminine, or may not be the Divine Feminine. It could be somebody else, another person in the situation. Maybe he's not even together with the permanent partner or the marital partner, and now he's with somebody else. Or just maybe they are both in an open relationship. You know, there's lots of different scenarios. So all four queens and four kings were on the table here, and an Empress. Karmic Divine Feminine, a sister of Divine Masculine, and family, friends, co-workers. There's a lot of people. Queen of Cups, Leo, and dysfunctional family fighting with Queen of Wands, Devil, Libra, lover sharing home or union with Queen of Swords. King and Queen of Pentacles are not together, but the Queen of Pentacles offering him love to burn the past, but she's feeling hurt in separation. So that could be a karmic feeling separated in a separation, or it could be the Divine Feminine in separation. Could be multiples of each queen. All queens are upright except the Queen of Pentacles in the body of the reed, but she could be upright as well. And Queen of Cups is upright and reversed, coming up reversed in the underlying energy. But she could be both in the reed as well, because they came up multiple times in addition to the underlying energy. Okay, so the underlying energy was the Queen of Pentacles upright and the Queen of Cups reversed, which could be one person being very emotional but grounded. In the body of the reed, like I said, the Queen of Pentacles was reversed and the Cups was upright, but there are doubles of that, which I'm not sure of the direction, so they could be upright as well. Or she is one of the same person. The King of Pentacles broke up with or disconnected from a Scorpio or a Death, Twin or Capricorn Devil, Queen of Cups, work-love connection, messenger of truth, Cancer or Virgo angel. Queen of Pentacles was Scorpio, so there's one Queen of Pentacles that was definitely the Queen of Wands. And she could be the same as this Queen of Pentacles with Scorpio and Aquarius. She's playing for money, though, possibly 2 men, another Scorpio, and the King of Pentacles, who could be the Divine Masculine or his father or father-in-law. This Queen of Pentacles or Scorpio or Aquarius could also be a military brat. Not anything negative connotation, but it's just the expression of someone who travels a lot because they're in the military. The Queen of Wands could be Capricorn, Libra, Pisces, Gemini, Queen of Pentacles reversed, and or Queen of Swords upright. They could all be different parts of the Queen of Wands chart. King and Queen of Cups could be King of Cups Scorpio, possibly Cancer, from a work group stuck in the emotions about the Ten of Cups family, with the Queen of Cups Leo refusing to leave dysfunctional extended family. The Queen of Cups with enemy who's awakened or brilliant with brilliant ideas, which could be from dysfunctional family, or could be seen as the Queen of Swords Divine Feminine, who is upright, but the King of Swords is reversed, and they are not together physically. The King of Wands upright as the Wounded Warrior Sag, so that's definitely masculine, Divine Masculine energy. Angel, Virgo, Hermit, all of those things were coming up as masculine, not together with the Queen of Wands, okay? So they weren't being seen together. The King of Pentacles could be a father, emperor. Both emperor and empress were upright, could be trying to help, but the Queen of Wands and Queen of Pentacles reversed, no interest in love, but will manipulate love for money and stability in order to get her wish. The King of Wands, Magician, and King of Pentacles, Emperor, so they're both coming up as King of Pentacles, Emperor. Father, King of Pentacles, could be a womanizer or chase women while married, but the Empress could care less at this point because they're older and she's just tired of it and she doesn't care. She's just happy with her state, her stability, and maybe her kids and her grandkids, and that's all she cares about. But they're both upright, the Emperor and the Empress. The Page of Pentacles, or partners in a split. King of Pentacles, Capricorn, could be Aries as well, and the King of Cups could be Scorpio. Do not see eye to eye. So there's definitely a Scorpio, a Capricorn breakup here, whether it's a connection of a relationship or in a business partnership. The King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Aries would be involved, and Scorpio, King of Cups. Or it could be the Capricorn more likely is the masculine and the Scorpio the feminine, or vice versa. It could be the breakup of the King of Cups Scorpio with the Queen of Cups. But they're not seeing eye to eye. King of Wands, Sagittarius, Virgo, coming out to make peace. So the Divine Masculine could be trying to make peace between these people. King of Pentacles, Capricorn, can be, like I said, two different sets. The son, him, and the father, or father-in-law. The Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles reversed, may offer love to the Father, King of Pentacles, and the Scorpio, King of Cups, which could be a partner or brother of the masculine, but is not offering love to her partner, King of Wands, who's also King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Virgo. Both of them may have Aries and Capricorn in their chart. Leo looking for work, for healing, but may be blocked. Purge, and that was feminine energy. Purging and stress at work with family, as the Wounded Warrior is proposing passionate movement to expand, challenged by satisfaction, offering love to Leo, or still receiving offers of love from Leo, Queen of Wands, Devil, or Capricorn, for peace for the Empress, which could be the mother, and just trying to make peace for her. Stress and suffering at workplace with family, constantly moving, very physical, family fighting with the Queen of Wands to get wish or just satisfaction, as the Wounded Warrior masculine offers love to Devil or Capricorn, proposing to Sag or Leo or strong Capricorn to break up. So maybe a proposal to break up or break a partnership. An offer to allow a disconnect, so maybe he wouldn't allow a breakup or a divorce, and now he's allowing the disconnect so the Empress can have some peace, maybe a mother or mother-in-law. There's definitely a disconnect between Capricorn and Scorpio, possible Taurus, King of Pentacles. Emperor and Empress splitting up, or King and Queen of Wands, or they are one and the same. Empress, Queen of Cups, and Queen of Wands are all present at the end of the read. King of Pentacles may be the senior, and Empress Empress may be bad to Scorpio, but it's like the Empress and the Queen of Wands are definitely together, working, helping each other out. And the King of Pentacles seniors with, the Emperor with the Empress. And then there's the King of Wands separate from that, which would be the masculine. So definitely seems like there's some kind of break going on there. Okay? So that was a lot to take in because there's a lot of players there. So you now, gives you an idea what they're dealing with. And here is the basic read. For the masculine, and then the full read. Okay. I wonder if there was another. Sun was beautiful out this morning. Yep, I don't think I have any, what's there any others? All these cloud pictures. Yep, no, that was it. Okay. Yep. Okay. Just make sure to remember to drink plenty of water, especially now that it's sunny out and hot. And make sure to get plenty of rest and treat yourself well. Okay, when you need to rest, rest. Don't work too much, but make sure you focus on doing something good for yourself. Helping others always helps you get your mind off yourself and focus on something positive and good. Just even taking a walk and appreciating the flowers out there in nature is amazing for you. So besides the water and getting your rest, make sure to have fun. Go enjoy your family and friends and do the things that you love. Okay? Rise and be loved, guys. And